Hi YouTube. Today is Monday, day after Sunday, and it's really nice here in California. It's about 75 degrees, 80 degrees, really nice. The wind is blowing just enough to calm the sun down, so I'm in a happy mood. So today I was coming to you with this question. As you can see, I flat ironed my hair, and the gray kind of it's still there, but it kind of calmed down um, when it's flat ironed. I don't know what that's about, but what I did is I flat ironed it this weekend, and I'm really proud of myself. I haven't flat ironed it but about 3 times this year, and I've noticed there's still no split ends. When I first chopped off my hair, just out of habit, I kind of chopped off about an inch twice, and I think I waited maybe 3 months, and then I said, why am I cutting this off? I don't see any split ends. I mean, my ends are not like perfectly even because that's the way my hair grow, but when I straighten it and I look at the strings, there's no split ends. It's really weird because when I had a perm, I always had to get my ends clipped, but for some reason, with all the natural products that I'm using, I guess it keeps my hair from splitting. But that's not my question. I have a question about heat damage. When I was flat ironing my hair, I thought about it because I use no heat protection, none of that stuff. I have a leave-in conditioner I use, but no heat protection, and I use the hottest um, temperature on my flat iron. So I'm wondering, what do they mean by heat damage? Heat damage back in the 70s when I used to have natural hair because I had no other choice was when you got your straightening comb too hot, you put it in your hair and it sizzled and you had this brown yellow burnt you burned your hair. And eventually that part would come off and it would be crunchy and it might just break off or whatever, but you knew that right away. That, or someone that maybe pressed their hair every day without washing it or whatever. And remember, we hardly had conditioner, believe it or not, and we used grease. I mean, Ultra Sheen, Royal Crown, and most of the people in Oakland, where I used to live, they had pretty good hair, but we always kept them in plaits and they didn't press it that often. But that's what I thought heat damage was. Because people with their relaxers, they got their hair flat ironed, curled, hot curled, and everything. And for some reason, they didn't get heat damage. I mean, the perm took their hair out, but heat damage. But when you have your hair in a natural state and you've been taking care of it, it seemed like it would be strong and it could take heat. So I know my curls might not snap back right away, but um, they still eventually do, and my hair is not damaged. So what is heat damage? Because come on, your hair is supposed to be stronger. We're taking care of our hair now. 2011, we know. I mean, all the information on YouTube, I mean, I'm using stuff on my hair that I never used before when I had natural hair back when I was 17, 18. So what is the definition of heat damage? Because I'm getting it confused with training. Because back in the day, when they used to do your hair, the older people would do your hair. They had this thing where they trained your hair to be a certain way or to act a certain way. If they want it straight, they kept it in plaits. and they did it like that all the time to keep your hair like, and your hair would kind of try to go like that. And so if you straighten it, if you were the people that were lucky enough to get their hair pressed all the time, their hair would try to go straight, but not, because it was like a training. I know you can ask your parents, grandparents, they'll tell you about training the hair. Like if you take a little girl with regular African American hair, that the frizzy kind, and you braid it like plaits, not mini braids, or not like that, but like plaits, or and you keep it like that all the time. When you take that hair down, it's usually softer and just kind of trained into that little wave pattern if you do that to their hair all the time. But then if you're one of those people that just put their hair in a little ball and don't braid it, just let it go frizz, it just stays like that. It was this thing called training. And so I think when we press our hair or flat iron it, it's trying to stay straight. It's not going to go straight, but it tries to. So it takes the curls. You got to wash your hair a few times to get it back, like to snap back, or whatever they call it. So heat damage? How do you damage your hair with heat unless you're abusing it? I don't understand. Can someone explain it to me? Because I don't understand. Because I thought our hair was stronger now than it used to be. From back in the day, we didn't even have conditioner, and especially not leave-in conditioner, and our hair didn't damage like that. So, and when I was growing up, believe it or not, there was lots of, because I grew up in an African American neighborhood, went to an African American school. Most of the little girls there had really pretty, thick hair, braids all the time, all the way through junior high. Not like today, but you put a perm on your baby's hair when they're like 2. So I don't know. That's just my question. What is heat damage? The definition of heat damage in 2011. Okay, just thought I'd throw that out there, and maybe I'll get a few response. Okay, thank you, YouTube, for watching.